Well, good morning and welcome back to the daily devotions. We've been talking about Gideon being the blueprint for us and all the emotions that we go through when we're having struggles in life and we're expecting a breakthrough. And we spoke yesterday about how God comforts us in our doubt. Today I want to look at how your worship before the battle can bring peace. In Judges 6:24-27, it says this: Then Gideon built an altar there to the Lord and called it, "The Lord is Peace." To this day it still stands at Ophrah, which belongs to the Abiezrites. That night the Lord said to him, "Take your father's bull and the second bull 7 years old and pull down the altar of Baal that your father has, and cut down the Asherah that is beside it, and build an altar to the Lord your God on top of the stronghold here, with stones laid in due order. Then take the second bull and offer it as a burnt offering with the wood of the Asherah that you shall cut down." So Gideon took 10 men of his servants and did as the Lord told him. But because he was too afraid of his family and the men of the town to do it by day, he did it by night. What we see here is there's two things out of this that we see is that Gideon does exactly what God tells him to do. He goes and builds an altar and brings it before the Lord as an offering, which brings peace. Instantly, it brings peace. Worship in tough times will bring peace, but worship before the tough times makes the tough times bearable. The other thing we see that he destroys the wrongs of his past to honour God. You know, sometimes in life we do things wrong and we hold on to these things. We need to clean house before God can have the victory, before we can get that breakthrough. We need to get rid of the things in our lives to get the breakthrough. Sometimes we have to do things afraid as well. In order, we see that he was hiding from the men of the village because he was afraid. Gideon did things afraid. We all need to do things afraid to get the breakthrough. What we do in private, God can use in public. The strongholds and idols we tear down in private allows God to cause breakthrough in public. Sometimes before we can have any breakthrough in our lives, there are things we must get rid of to move forward. Whether that's habits, addictions, or just things that aren't good for you or beneficial in your lives. We need to get rid of them in order to see God move so we can get the breakthrough. We must get our house in order first. What I love about this is, although it will be very hard, and I know because I was a smoker, I know how hard it is to get rid of things in your life. It's not beneficial just for you, but it's for others as well. Even Gideon's dad, who lost 2 of his prize bulls, and who was the man who set up the Baal and the idol to Baal and the Asherah, it changed his life. He realised through the actions of Gideon that he had done wrong, and he was the one who then came in verses 29 and 30, defending his son against the men of the village who wanted to kill him for what he did. Gideon's dad realised through Gideon's actions that he had done wrong, and he came and defended his son and said, "Let Baal contend for himself." Hands off of Gideon. So sometimes when we clean our house, it's good for other people, not just for yourself. And what you do in private, the worship you do in private before the battle, the worship when you're on your knees and you're seeking God, the work that God does in private will be seen in public to other people, which is an amazing thing. If you're expecting breakthrough, get rid of the things that are holding you back. Give them to God. Get on your knees and follow. And I know God will cause that breakthrough to come for you. See you next time.